the performance?
Thank you. Well, I'm very happy, obviously, with the win, 4 in a row without conceding a goal. A really tough place to come. I told the boys the game that we had to expect, a team that is super intense, very direct, man-to-man. So very short sequences of play, a lot of fouls, a lot of restarts, very difficult to get any fluency in the match. But if we were patient and emotionally controlled, we're going to have our chances and the way they set up. And we did that. I think the margin was, at the end, it looked comfortable, but I don't think it was a comfortable match at all. And not only the win, but as well the fact that we have some players that they haven't played much playing, performing really well. Mikel stepping up as a 9 and scoring 2 goals. Max making his debut and probably the youngest ever, probably. Andre as well, so a lot of positives tonight.
Can I just ask about Mikel Merino, the value that he gives you as a player? He's one of the leaders in the squad and again stepping up as a striker.
Just a joy to have him. I always say the same thing. It's his versatility on the pitch, the things that he can do. It's his mindset, it's his leadership, it's the way he is as a person. And today we are missing a lot of attacking players, and we have to find different solutions. He comes in Champions League, scores 2 goals.
Ed, Guardian.
Hi, Mikel. Just you mentioned Max. Obviously, it's been an amazing week for him. Last week, he became the youngest player to start a game for Arsenal, and then today, youngest in the Champions League. What is it about him that makes him, so mature for his age and able to handle that?
What he's done on the pitch, that he comes in, the first ball he takes people on, starts to dribble, gets a foul. That's personality, that's courage, and that you cannot teach that. You have it or you don't, and it doesn't matter what his past process. You throw him in this context, and he's ready to adapt and have a good performance. So really happy with that.
And just on the defence, it's 8 clean sheets now for the first time since 1903. So that's a remarkable record. Did you just say something about that achievement?
Well, that's a long time ago, so it tells you about the difficulty of achieving it. There is a lot of work there, obviously, to achieve that. And the most pleasing thing probably is not the records, is the mindset of the players that they are talking there about how we can still do better. That we still have 1 or 2 situations that we could have resolved better. So if we do that, we can keep improving, and that record will have a bigger mean.
Tom, Football London.
Hi, Mikel. Just on that clean sheet record, at the end, it very much looked like you might lose that. And I did notice that as the referee was going over, you were applauding him going to check the screen. What were your emotions thinking that you might lose that record?
I wasn't happy at all. And I clearly saw that it could never be a penalty. But he made the decision. So, well done, because he was really honest. I think, obviously, the image shows clearly that it's not a penalty. And I want to maintain that, because I think that gives you something to defend as well and to merit. And it would have been a bit sloppy to give it away that way.
Win in a row tonight. How pleased are you with your night's work?
I was very happy. A really tough place to come. They haven't lost here all season. And we knew it was going to get really physical, very intense. They are really direct, and they provoke a game that is difficult to play. But emotionally, I think we handled it really, really well. We were very efficient when we had to be, and we deserve to win the game.
What pleased you the most about the performance tonight?
That when you get dragged into that game, that you then start to get frustrated and start to do things that you cannot do against a team that plays so direct, so vertical, and man-to-man constantly.
Obviously, you've matched a club record, 8th consecutive clean sheets since 1903, but it's another game you've not even conceded a shot on target. Again, how pleased are you with that?
Yes, very pleased. The penalty could have been the last one at the end. I think it was the right decision. But overall, again, it shows the consistency, the way we have dominated all the defensive part of the game against a team that is very difficult to avoid that, because they only need 2 passes in order to create a chance. But overall, a really good performance again.
And to get through the night as easily as you did on the scoreboard without so many players, how pleasing is that with the way the squad is stepping up at the moment?
Very good, because tonight we made 4 changes from the weekend, and they all performed really, really well. We brought up Max, who has made his debut in the Champions League. I think was the youngest ever as well. Andre as well, some other players to rotate them, to have them some rest. So overall, a really productive evening.
It's obviously a very proud night for the club, with the academy providing so many players, but with Andre Harriman and coming on, and Max Dowman coming on as well. You see them every day. How well do you think they did at the top level of European football?
Very well. It doesn't get any harder than this competition. And Max has 15 straight away. He takes the ball, he starts to take people on, he starts to win free kicks. And that shows the personality that these kids have. So really happy to see them with us in this journey, and hopefully they will continue to improve.
I think I saw you after he was fouled for the first time. You turned around with a big grin on your face. So I imagine he does that in training quite a bit, gets fouled.
Yeah, well, the way he plays, he attracts a lot of contact. He's so good at timing the right moment to move the ball when the opponent makes the next step. And yeah, we have a massive player there.
Well done tonight.
Thank you.
Up there for one of the favourites, isn't it?
What about Luis Enrique and the fact that he keeps kind of like rotating these lineups? Do you think that cost them tonight?
Well, in a way, he has to. With what you've been saying, he's been missing key players since the beginning. They played I don't know how many games last year. Two guys that are going to go. Hakimi should be going to the African Cup of Nations. Then you have the World Cup. I don't think that he wants to, but he had to at the beginning of season to do that. And so what you lose by doing that is having a momentum, because you keep on switching your team from the league to the Champions League. Guys didn't play for a very long time. Guys are coming back against a team that only did it one time this year. Bayern didn't play their players at the weekend, but more often than not, they play. And, you know, it was a bit difficult, but he's not doing it for fun. He's doing it because he has to, unfortunately.
So you saw there in that table, Bayern and Arsenal now the top two in this Champions League phase. Where they will play each other next match day 5.
It's funny because Michael said something now. He said Bayern always score. And then you have a team that didn't or doesn't concede. So let's see what's going to happen next time.
Let's see what will happen.
Is that Bayern or Arsenal? Can we go?
Is that Arsenal?
Oh, I'll see you there.
My man.
Okay, Danny Jameson with Mikel Merino for TNT Sports UK. Mikel, to come here with so many players missing and to get another win and top the Champions League group stage as it stands, how does it feel after that?
Feels amazing. You just have to see that dressing room. Everyone is buzzing. We know this is a really tough stadium to come and win the way we did. Again, another game with many players injured, but this team doesn't care about who's injured and who's not. The same mentality, the same fire inside. Obviously, we miss everyone, and we know them. And we know that they are very important for our team. But this team is a family, it's a unit, and we can see the best version of ourselves with anyone playing in the starting 11. So yeah, very happy and very, very proud of these guys.
Obviously, the injuries means that you have to start as a striker again. We had our stats guys look up. It's 13 starts you've made at centre-forward for Arsenal. 6 goals. That's proper striker numbers.
Yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, I mean, credit to my teammates. Obviously, this is a team sport, and I'm just trying to feel the role of the number 9, even though I'm not a classic number 9 and I'm not born as a number 9. But yeah, really, really happy to be helping the team with goals, but also with my hard work, my running, I'm trying to position myself in the right spots, and obviously with the quality we have in the squad, they pass the ball at the right time in the right spot, and I'm there. So yeah, really, really happy.
2 real strikers' goals as well. The first to finish and the header for the second one. How much was playing there last year helped you when you had to play here again this year? How much have you learned about the role?
Yeah, a lot, massively. Mainly in micro spaces, because tactically wise, I think I knew what the number 9 role was. Obviously, watching every meeting we have with Mikel makes you clear what your role is. But inside the box, you know those little things that you have to learn. Trying to fix this one, maybe attack his back, or 2 steps makes a massive difference. So all those things I learned from last season, and I think I'm exploiting it this season as well with different goals, not only as a midfielder, but also not only as a striker, but also as a midfielder in the national team.
Another good thing, I suppose, with these injuries is that you get a lot of the young players getting an opportunity, and we saw 2 come off the bench in Andre Harrimanus and Max Dowman, who I know every Arsenal fan is so excited about. What can you tell us about him as a person that you see in the dressing room every week in training?
Yeah, I mean, very proud of them. Really young, really talented. It seems like a joke when you see 15-year-old guys making their debut, not only in the first division, but at this Arsenal squad, with the talent that we have and with the pressure that we have every single game. And you see them playing with that flair, with that confidence, and helping the team.
Obviously, this is also a credit to everyone in the dressing room, teammates, staff. We try to help them the best way possible to feel comfortable. And they are showing that they have the qualities, but obviously still really, really early to, to create a big hype. But yeah, very, very happy for them. And these games really, I'm sure, that make all these Arsenal fans really happy.
Is that important, your sort of roles as the more senior players? I saw at full time as you're celebrating in front of the away end, you turned around and gave Max a big hug.
Yeah, I mean, that's our role. When I was a young kid, I appreciated when the veterans gave me a hug or told me, well done. Also, when they told me what kind of things I had to, improve. And they are really open-minded. They are welcome. They welcome very well when you tell them something that they did wrong, and they are always keen to learn and to grow. So yeah, it's just the role we have as a team, trying to support each other, not only the young kids but everyone, be a family, a group, and doing it. I'm sure in the future we'll have big things coming.
Well done tonight.
Thank you.
Christian, congratulations. It's another win. The 100% record in the Champions League continues. How pleased are you with the night's work?
Yeah, very pleased. We knew it was going to be a difficult game coming here. The atmosphere is quite intense, and the pitch feels small. They play very direct, and we found that at times very hard to deal with. But in general, I think we managed the game really well, and then we also executed in their box very effectively when we had the chance.
Is that management of the game really important tonight? The first 20 minutes, the crowd is up. It got very physical as well at some point, didn't it?
It was very physical. I think there was a lot of fouls in the game, a lot of throw-ins, a lot of set pieces. But we were well prepared, I think, for that challenge. And important was to come away with 3 points and also another clean sheet.
You mentioned the clean sheet. It's matched a club record that's stood since 1903. How pleased are you that, again, it's another game where you've not even conceded a shot on target tonight?
Yeah, it's when you tell the stats like that, it sounds pretty incredible. But we're so focused in approaching the next game and the next game and the next game, and I think we need to keep that mindset. Then good things will happen.
It was your Champions League debut from the start tonight as well. How did you find it?
I had one big smile on my face when the anthem went on beginning of the game. It's what dreams are made of, and it's an unbelievable feeling.
No, I'm sure it was an amazing feeling for you. But what must it have been like for Max Dowman to come on? Youngest player in Champions League history. You see him in training every day. What's he like, and how do you think he did tonight?
No, he did amazing again. I think there was one long ball that he just took down while he was keeping his opponent away.
Player the competition has ever known.
Yeah, incredible achievement. I mean, to come on into such a big game, a big competition, as the Champions League, you see there 15 and 308 days, incredible. But yeah, an unbelievable talent, and coming in and even being able to come into an Arsenal team that is stacked with competition, to get himself on the pitch and is able to express himself. The talent's unquestionable. It's just how you keep giving him those minutes to keep building and growing as a youngster with the amount of competition that's in the team.
Well, I mean, what happens to his geography GCSE when they make the final next year? What does he do?
Well, he's a very studious boy, so I think he won't have any problem to go back to school. But it's true that Cody said you walk in at school tomorrow morning. Pretty special, and they won't come back too late tonight because obviously the game was the early kickoff, so he should be home around 1 a.m. So not too late.
Are you saying he should be in school in the morning?
No, I'm just saying that.
Of course he should. Of course he should be in school, Joe.
But incredible talent.
Give him a day off. Let him have a
you said he's going to walk in like Conor McGregor to work.
Times are different.
Maybe he can go at lunchtime.
Yeah, let him go at lunchtime. Do his feet. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Fantastic.
Let the lad have a lie in. Is that what you're suggesting?
Let him have a lie in. Got to recover.
I mean, it's still Farah beating. She made her debut at 14 with the pros.
Really?
So,
but it's different. The women's game was different at 14. We could play senior football.
Wow.
So yeah.
Still.
Yeah, as you mentioned, he can't even
now,
sign.
So 16 now, you've got to be to play senior football. So
he cannot sign a professional contract for a year.
Until he's 17 years, so just above a year.
Definitely weren't pro contracts in the game when I played at that age.
Well, congratulations to you both. And of course, Arsenal play Bayern, the two teams with perfect records of this competition, in 3 weeks' time in the Champions League, so one to look forward to.